right, guys, remember when we moved last year from St. Louis? Here, it's our little family. We were at sea level then. Sea level. See, 3, 4, we're missing one person. Remember, we were at sea level in St. Louis, and then we moved all the way up to Salida, Colorado. And saw the mountains. There's always snow on the mountains. And here's our family. And Salida is at 7,000 feet. That's pretty high up. And remember when we got here?
Mm-hmm.
I got really sick.
Yeah.
I had high elevation sickness, which is a form of hypoxemia. And hypoxemia is when you don't have enough oxygen in your blood. And some of the side effects of that is headaches, nauseousness, throwing up, lightheadedness, really, really sleepy. That's one form. High elevation sickness is one form of hypoxemia. So when this happens, your kidneys, they detect this. And then they increase. Let's start over. Let's draw that here. So you get sick. Let's see here. Let's draw the mountains to remind us that high elevation can cause you to get sick. So when you go up there and you don't have enough oxygen in your blood, it is sensed by your kidneys. Let's draw your kidneys here. Let's do them in this brown color. It's sensed by your kidneys. All right. Those are your kidneys. I know, not greatest drawing. And it is also sensed by your by your liver. Sorry, that's your liver. Here, let's do your kidneys. It's sensed by your liver and your kidneys. Whoa. And then they, in turn, your liver and your kidneys, they secrete EPO. And that promotes new red blood cell count to be formed. So then that sends the signal to your sacrum area and your pelvic area. Oh, how are we going to do that? Let's just draw a little circle there. And there's your spinal cord. There's your coccyx. And there's your pubis. And it sends a signal to them. And then they secrete red bone marrow. Red bone marrow. And that stimulates the growth of more. It's called erythropoiesis. And that gives you more red blood cells. Let's draw those in red. Okay? Those are being produced there. So you get more red blood cells. And that in turn gives you more oxygen transported into your bloodstream. And this is also part of the negative feedback loop. So if you have more oxygen, if you have more red blood cells, and then you have more oxygen in those red blood cells, you start feeling better. And it takes about 3 to 4 days to get used to that. And then not only that, but because of that, because you live at high elevation, you end up with way more blood cell count than anybody that lives at the low elevation. So when we lived in St. Louis at sea level, we had approximately 5 million red blood cells. Well, when we go up high, up to Salida, up in the mountains, our red blood cell count increases. So then you guys now have close to 8 million red blood cell counts. So we are getting way more oxygen because we have more blood that's transporting our oxygen. So that is what hypoxemia, one part of hypoxemia is. and negative feedback loop. So if we were to go down to sea level, like you guys are going to go down next week, you're going to start feeling a lot better because there's more oxygen.
That's good to know.